What's up, folks? Jacob Rob AJ here. So today I'm going to be doing an album review. This album is entitled Bags and Boxes 3, and this is by Blade Brown.
Nigga told me all he's playing is with his bags and boxes too. You relate to that shit, move weight to that shit, he got bags and boxes too. Niggas know me still and they know that I'm chill and my bags and boxes too. Shout to my niggas on the come, I'm getting their bags and boxes.
He did have a load of features on this album, just like his last project, which was Bags and Boxes 2. You'll see a lot of the same artists that were on that album on this one. A few features that I was looking forward to was seeing Skepta and also J Spades and also G Fresh. This album, it did feature 23 tracks. All the production was great throughout this whole album. I had to listen through the whole album, and you'll think the songs are produced by the same producer, but there is multiple producers on this album. A lot of the beats on this album kind of flow together and it's kind of similar. Big up to the producers that were on this album. I thought they did a great job. I'm just going to go through track by track and share my thoughts. Track number 1 is Intro. How he goes into the lyrics: the trap revolution will be televised. Track number 2 is entitled Don't Need to Be Said. Kind of talking about if somebody's disloyal, they don't need to be fed. Track number 3 is Money Songs. He did a video for this track. The production was done by Carnes Hill and also K's Beats.
Got your money, yeah. Wanna get your money, yeah. Go and cut my tape and go and listen to some money songs.
Also, I thought the chorus really stood out within this track. Track number 4 is entitled Black Jeep. This features Young Spray. As soon as I played this track, I said this is going to be my favorite. And it turned out being my favorite track. I felt like the beat went hard once it went on. You know, I immediately said this is going to be the one that I play in my car, play it out. The track was produced by SX. The track that I had on constant loop, I felt like once his bars hit at the 58-second mark, he was just spitting that fire. Young Spray got on the track, he did his thing, killed his part, and overall I felt like it was a great track. Track number 5 is entitled Trafficking. I felt like the production stood out in this track the most. Track number 6 is entitled Facts. This features Mental K and Big Chest. Like a lot of auto-tune use and a lot of the vocals on this track. Number 7 is entitled Cold Summer. Felt like the production was great. It was produced by Carnes Hill. Track number 8 is entitled Game's Fake. This features Gunner D. Starts out with this piano beat within the track and then it just kind of goes in from there. Game's fake, your chain's fake, fit in the blender, watch it break. Track number 9 is entitled Never See You There. This features Skepta. I like the way that Skepta started out the track when he got on it, how his verse and also how Blade Brown's verses kind of go back and forth and play off each other.
I was in the strip, blacked out whip, but I never see you there. Last night I was in the track, counting the stack, but I never see you there. Last night I was in the club, getting bare love, but I never see you there.
Skepta starts out the track, he kind of has like this stop and go type of flow. Reminded me a lot of how Temper T flows. He really reminded me a lot of Style and Pattern, which is by Frisco. Track number 10 is entitled I Want In. This features Scraps. Felt like both Blade and Scraps killed their parts within the track. Scraps really reminded me a lot of Gigs. Track number 11 features Fecky. Production immediately stood out to me. The bars that was done at the 45-second mark of the track. Definitely another track I'll play in my car. Definitely turn up the bass on it. Track number 12 is entitled Wake Up. This features Colors. It starts out with this dark type of piano. Just kind of talking about even though they're not signed to a major label, how they're still out there doing their thing and still making money. Track number 13 is entitled D-Girl. The production was done by SX. One of my favorite productions on the album. And you know, he's kind of talking about every D-boy needs a D-Girl.
It's me and her against the world if they fucking with us. D-boy needs a D-girl. Every D-boy needs a D-girl. Can't pay for then you get the D-girl. Can't pay for then you get the D-girl. Every D-boy needs a D-girl. Every D-boy needs a D-girl. I'ma break it down in detail. I'ma break it down in detail.
Track number 14 is entitled Eyes Closed. This reminded me a lot of the track Missin', which was featured on the last album. Number 15 is entitled Smokin'. This track features Little Torment. Like it was definitely a track that would be a club song. Track number 16 is entitled Drug Dealer. This features Tigga the Author. This was one of my favorite tracks that was done for this album. Tigga the Author, he got my favorite feature on this album. The way that he did his vocals on this track, probably the most creative track that was done. Got Blade's part in this track when he's going into the lyrics. Body shape makes my body shake. I don't get my dose, it make my body ache.
Over overdose, and every time I see that shit. Yeah, she looking like a kilo. No ego, even though that she know. She might turn a nigga crazy like CeeLo.
That the lyrics really stood out. I thought it was real catchy how it was done. And overall, this was one of my favorites from this album. Track number 17 is entitled Got It On Him. This features G-Fresh. The way that G-Fresh came on this track. Even though this was a great track, I still feel like it doesn't come close to touching Just Like Me, which was featured on Bags and Boxes too. Track number 18 is entitled Come Up. I love the production that was done. This track, he's kind of speaking on how he kind of came up. You know, he talks about everything from his first fight until making the most money that he's ever made before. Track number 19 is entitled Power. This features Young's Teflon and Paper Pads. I listened to a lot of material by Paper Pads, but I know a few people have recommended some stuff by him. I've come across some freestyles that he's done, but overall I thought the beat was good. Production was done by Carnes Hill. Also thought the chorus really stood out within this track.
Money in the power, niggas tryna work an hour, make this money in an hour. Money while I sleep, still get money in the shower. Though I stay cutting wood, I still get money off the power.
Track number 20 is entitled Who You Talking To. This was hands down my favorite production on the album. I mean, this beat really just kind of stood out from the rest of the beats on the album. And it was definitely a beat that was classy. From the moment you hear the beat, you'll be playing the track over and over again. Track number 21 is entitled Unrealistic. This features Rain. This track really reminded me a lot of 86, which was on Bags and Boxes 2. Track number 22 is entitled Outro /Pounds. I like the drum machine beat that was used in this. It had a catchy chorus in it as well. Track number 23 is the Showtime remix. This was a bonus, featured Jay Spades and also Young's Teflon. Another video that I've seen from this album, see like a lot of auto-tune within the vocals. I know some people like auto-tune and some people hate it, so I felt like the track was good, and I also thought the video was great as well. Overall, there were 23 tracks on this album. Definitely thought it was a great album from Blade Brown. Definitely one of the best to come out the UK this year. All the production held up on the album. You can get it through iTunes or you can get it via MP3. If you got this album, what was your favorite track? What was your least favorite track? And where do you see Blade Brown going from here? But until next time, this has been Jacob Rob AJ, and I'll see ya.
I'm watching the chips and they're flicking their hips. I just give them the look, they'll be licking their lips. Put this pack in your bosom, we're taking a trip. Whole team, nigga, finessing a strip.